Hello everyone, welcome back. So if you're planning to watch the end of Oak Street but you're worried about what happens to the family dog, there's some good news. Starbuck, the beloved Australian cattle dog, does survive until the end of the movie. However, the film is definitely not completely pet friendly because several other animals don't make it. The End of Oak Street, directed by David Robert Mitchell and produced by J.J. Abrams, is a sci-fi survival thriller set in an ordinary suburban neighborhood during the 1980s. The Platt family suddenly finds their home surrounded by dinosaurs, turning their peaceful community into a terrifying fight for survival. The family dog Starbuck is especially important to Brian, the youngest Platt child. Early in the movie, Starbuck causes some tension between the family and their neighbor, but it's obvious that everyone in the family loves him. Once the dinosaur arrives, however, Starbuck mysteriously disappears. For much of the movie, Brian worries about what might have happened to his beloved pet. His family tries to reassure him, but as the dinosaur attacks become more dangerous, they also begin fearing that Starbuck may not survive. Thankfully, viewers can relax because Starbuck is not secretly killed off screen. The dog returns to the family during the movie's third act in a fairly spectacular way and survives through the ending. His survival also makes sense because Australian cattle dogs are known for being intelligent and loyal, qualities that would certainly help during such a dangerous situation. But unfortunately, Starbucks is not the only pet in Oak Street. Other animals aren't nearly as lucky. The movie contains a disturbing scene involving a dead pet cat with dinosaurs feeding on its remains outside the house. The film doesn't completely clarify the cat's identity, but it may be an animal seen earlier in the story. And the danger isn't limited to pets. The End of Oak Street contains plenty of dinosaur violence, including predators attacking smaller dinosaurs and humans being chased, eaten, and brutally killed. Although the movie is rated PG-13, it features a surprising amount of blood and gruesome CGI violence. The dinosaurs are genuinely dangerous, and the film doesn't shy away from showing the consequences of their attacks. So, if your biggest concern is whether the family dog survives, you can watch without worrying about Starbuck. The dogs make it to the end. However, the same cannot be said for every animal in the movie. Cats, other pets, dinosaurs, and many humans become victims of the prehistoric chaos, making the ending of Oak Street a much darker and more brutal survival thriller than its family setup might initially suggest. Thank you for watching. Bye.